Black Friday special surprise shop is here in case you haven't already seen. It's not available on the global or Europe servers just yet because they're waiting for the day to roll around on each server for it to be available, but we are here on the Asia server account so we can get a sneak peek of what you can expect on whatever server you're on. Some of you are already on Asia servers, you already know what all of this is about. Well, you saw it last year too. For those of you that saw it last year, it's very similar, but we want to see what's actually in it this year. Every year they do these Black Friday things earlier and earlier and earlier. So we get the 1 per day mystical scroll. I will collect that. Thank you very much. We got the weekly special, which these are pretty valuable. I can't really say too much about like the guard rune, but the rest of them potentially valuable. If you're going to use crystals for dungeon runs to get legendary runes, this saves you some time. Not that it really takes that much time nowadays, but we get an immemorial gem, which is definitely worth the value. A lot of these, like all of these, are just RNG. If you get good RNG, then it's worth it. If you don't, then it's not. The energy is always worth it. Mystical scrolls, not a bad value considering those are about 75 crystals each generally. Mana stone is pointless unless you're very, very early game, in which case 1 million mana is not that bad for if you're like, been playing for 2 weeks, right? LD summoning pieces, that's not bad. If you're into the LDs, reappraisals are a must-buy in my opinion. Reappraisals and energy are the must-buy ones. Immemorial is the definite must-buy as well. And then the 3 runes on the left-hand side. The lucky magic boxes, still better value than premium packs, but not the most valuable thing. You have the opportunity to get some runes from these, so that's nice. This, not worth. This, not worth. I know people are going to buy it anyway, but it's still not worth it. It's just too expensive. It's too many crystals. Unless you have plenty of crystals and don't farm at all, then that's a different story. This, I kind of feel like it's actually worth it for the Devilmon, but that's personal preference. It's if you need Devilmons, that's one situation, right? I always find that I need Devilmons, and I don't really like to get because there's the 1,000 crystal one when you summon an at 5. So this being 500 crystals, I feel like it's valuable. This I like to buy anyway. It's not crazy valuable, but it's still better than those 3 mysticals for 225. This I don't ever care about, but it's personal preference because that is quite a lot of skilling up, not skilling up units, leveling up units. This is a must buy in my opinion. I think in most people's opinions, these depends on how lazy you want to be. Because you could just farm these. It's not like a failure state, right? So you can just farm these as much as you want. This is okay if you're early game, you don't have violent runes. All these things that cost mana instead of crystals, I feel are easy buys. Like all of these seem free to me because I have 954 million mana. A lot of people have a lot of mana. If you have mana issues, this is a different story, but I don't think we ever saw these before. Magic Dust. Either way, I consider them free. So all the stuff that's mana is free to me. Anyway, that's it for this one. We don't have to do a crazy long video. I just wanted to show you guys what's in it for this Black Friday, this year's Black Friday. Although we do also have this switches next week. I think it is available until, I think it's just 2 weeks, available until the 3rd of December. So anyway, that's it for this one. I will see you as always in the next one.